Hey Christian, if you can foul a baseball off your own cleat and catch it with your bare hand, I'll delete my entire YouTube channel right now.
So one more. There's not a guarantee here. Was I looking for one? For sure. Did I?
Yo, I was crossing my fingers, man. It doesn't count. What's going on, guys? It's Fuzzy. Welcome back to yet another Major League Baseball recap. I hope that you did enjoy that intro because I've never really seen that happen before. I mean, I've seen people foul baseballs off their leg or their shin, but to be able to catch it, that hasn't really happened too often. And that's the theme of today's video. Lots of things that I've never seen happen before occurred over the last couple of days. So we have a ton of news to break. We have Mookie Betts hitting his first home run for the Dodgers. Never seen that before. Also, the legend of Chico, a brand new player on the Dodgers, could be making the roster. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, please stick around because it is amazing. Also, Aroldis Chapman, there's some updates on his health. Vladimir Guerrero Jr., the first time that we're going to see him as a DH and a first baseman only. We'll talk about how he's never going to be a third baseman for the rest of his life. So just so many things. Hopefully you guys enjoy. And also shout out to you guys for showing all the support. I really think that we're going to hit 200K before opening day. So if you guys are not a member of Fuzzy Nation, hit that subscribe button. Without further ado, let's get into the first video that I think was just absolutely mind-boggling. Again, I've never seen this happen before. So, Luis Robert, a super prospect for the Chicago White Sox, he has been labeled as the next Mike Trout because he's quick, he's got great defense, he can hit for power, he can hit for average, he does everything. He's a five-tool prospect. He hit a home run while falling down. Roll it. So yeah, just another reason to love Luis Robert, just a freak of nature, the fact that he hits a home run. I mean, I don't know if it was because he was shocked that the ball was inside, because it looked like it was an inside pitch, that it was an emergency swing, and the fact that he has so much pop that he can emergency swing and still hit a home run, it's just otherworldly talent. He does not seem to be human. I'm so excited to see what he can do over a 60-game schedule, and then in 2021, a full 162-game schedule. If you have a Dynasty League and you've never picked up Luis Robert where he's available, go pick him up right now because he's going to be special for quite some time. Next up, I know that all of you guys are dying to see this. Mookie Betts hits his first home run for the Dodgers, but first, I have to show you the legend of Chico. So if you have no idea who Chico is, he is a clubby. He usually throws BP for the hitters. He's out there playing left field, and he might have the best arm in all of baseball. Roll the tape.
Count up. But I'll tell you what, Chico in left field.
Chico's got to make this catch.
Calm the heart. Calm the
Throw him
heart.
out. Throw him out. Throw him out. You don't run on Chico.
You don't run on Chico.
No.
Austin Barnes, Dave Roberts saying earlier today that Austin Barnes might catch about 4 or 5 innings. If this goes on, we may see Cartaya.
Diego Cartaya just added to the roster. Chris Taylor trying to tag up there on Chico. And we saw him make a great throw the other night.
I'm just saying, if Chico is making plays for the Dodgers, I mean, if the Indians don't hit me up, we're doing something wrong because I was pretty good in the outfield. I was actually kind of nasty. I was quick. I had a pretty good arm. I knew how to judge baseballs off the bat. Like, I was pretty good with this. So the Indians, if you need anyone, just hit up your boy Fuzzy. I can drop 20 pounds in a month and I can be back to my playing self. Probably will never happen. But anyways, Mookie Betts, he hit his first home run playing in LA. So if you guys missed it, I got you.
Some butterflies going on inside that body for Josiah. Mookie Betts hits one deep to left field, and that ball is gone. Mookie Betts hits one into the bullpen. It's a 2-0 fastball. And
so far, we've seen Christian Yelich doing crazy things, Luis Robert, you have Chico of the LA Dodgers. Now it's kind of time to talk about something a little bit more serious. So we have Aroldis Chapman and the Yankees updates, followed by Vladimir Guerrero Jr. and what the Blue Jays are going to do with him going forward in the future. Aroldis Chapman, if you guys did not see the headlines, he did test positive for you know what. Again, a lot of people say, Fuzzy, why can't you say it? YouTube doesn't allow YouTubers to say it, so let's just keep it at that. He tested positive. Now, I will say Aaron Boone said that he was not going to miss a lot of time because he was showing mild symptoms, but I don't think the danger is in Aroldis Chapman. I think the danger is in him spreading it. So I would recommend him not coming back for the next 2 weeks, which should maybe bring him back before the season starts. I'm thinking it's going to be a 20th return because he developed the symptoms a few days ago, so the 2 weeks he should be all right. But another thing about the Yankees is the fact that Aaron Judge is having to sit out with a stiff neck. I'm not saying a stiff neck is the worst thing in the world. He's most likely not going to miss any of the regular season, but I mean, I've woke up from a stiff neck or a stiff back before. I mean, I remember one time I sneezed and I threw out my back, so it doesn't sound all that aggravating, but still, a stiff neck or a thrown out back, it's ground to miss a little bit of time. So I'm hoping that Aaron Judge can come back healthy. I don't mean to say this because I love Aaron Judge. He's an all-time talent, one of my favorite players in baseball. He's kind of giving me a Grady Sizemore vibe. Now, I'm going to go ahead and knock on wood so I don't jinx it, but I'm hoping that the Yankee staff can figure out something else, because whatever they're doing is just not working. And I'm talking about the entire team. Clint Frazier gets hurt, Mike Tauchman gets hurt, Mike Ford gets hurt, Aaron Judge is hurt, Luis Severino's hurt. I mean, there's just so many guys that get hurt from little knick-knack injuries that I'm thinking the Yankees training staff, we really have to take a look at what they're doing and see if it's correct or not. Maybe it's not proper. I don't know. If you're a Yankees fan, please let me know in the comment section down below what you make of all the little knick-knack injuries and the fact that you can't really seem to stay healthy. I think they actually led baseball injuries back in 2019, and they were still amazing. So that shows how much depth they have. They would win the World Series, though, if they stayed completely healthy. So something's got to change. Moving on to the division rival, the Toronto Blue Jays. The experiment that is Vladimir Guerrero Jr. at third base is officially over. They are pulling the plug after just a year, which is crazy to say. He will now be a full-time first baseman and designated hitter, which is surprising because I thought Rowdy Tellez was going to be the full-time DH because Justin Smoke actually just left. I mean, Smoke was great for them, but now they have to fill that void. Tellez has been raking to start the inter-squad game, so I thought that he was going to be the full-time DH, and that leaves room for Vladimir Guerrero Jr. over there at first base. So I really don't know what to make of this. I know the Blue Jays have a young prospect. I cannot remember his name. I'm blanking. I'm going to go ahead and put him up on the screen right now, but he is supposed to be the full-time third baseman in the next year or two for the Blue Jays, so I'm thinking that they're just making sure that Vladimir Guerrero Jr. has another position to play once they call up the other guy. So if you're a Blue Jays fan, again, let me know. Canadian baseball has been a little bit wild as of late, as the entire country said, if any of you Blue Jays players leave the stadium or your hotel room, we're gonna fine you almost $1 million and you might go to jail. And then Vladimir Guerrero Jr. gets sent to the other side of the diamond. He will no longer be a third baseman, which again is crazy. They held him down so he could work on his third base skills, and it just never worked out, even when he had a full off season, and it's showing that he is not capable of manning his position. Now, I do want to move over to another team, the New York Mets, because we have a guy that his skills are not in question. His health is the main reason why we wonder if Yoenis Cespedes is going to be good in 2020 or not. So he's had a multitude of injuries. I think he's had 3 surgeries over the last couple seasons. He hasn't played much, but when he has played for the Mets, he's been dominant. And I will say that he does look good. He himself has said that he can run the bases almost at 100%. He's probably at 95 to 98%. So he's not 100 just yet. But to me, he looks like he could play the outfield right now. Now, if I was the manager of the Mets, I would probably say, look, man, I appreciate your effort, but we need you raking as opposed to you playing the outfield. And the fact that you get a DH in 2020, even if you're in the National League, I would say, yo, Cespedes, just go hit, go mash, hit 20 home runs in 60 games, drive in 70 runs, and that's all that we need you to do. Don't overdo it. That is the route that I would take. So if you agree or disagree with me, let me know. The final topic for today's video is Yasiel Puig has received an offer. Not from the Red Sox like I reported a few days ago. I thought for sure they were going to sign him because he's not going to garner a huge contract. He's just going to be a fun player to use. The Red Sox are most likely not going to make the playoffs, but I don't know, maybe he explodes and he could get them a wild card spot, or if there's a wild card spot in 2020, I can't remember. But the Orioles said, hey, we'll take you. We'll definitely take you. So if he plays for the Orioles, fine. If not, again, the Orioles are really bad. It's not going to really mean much. Maybe he's going to be someone that can teach the young guys like Adley Rutschman, even though he's a catcher. Rutschman has officially been added to the intra-squad squad, so they're playing against each other. He was the #1 overall pick back in 2019. I mean, if you don't remember who Adley is, they walked him with the bases loaded back in college. I mean, he's amazing.
Wow, that's going to walk in a run. With the bases loaded, they are going to walk Rutschman. The Beavers get a run. The bags are loaded. And it's 5-3.
Alright guys, well that is going to do it for today's Major League Baseball recap. I hope that you did enjoy and hopefully you're fully up to date now. If you enjoyed it, leave a like on this one as well as subscribe. I'm not going to talk about it as much as we're trying to get to it, but we're on the road to 200K, so sorry if I annoy you guys. But now we're going to roll the This Day in Major League Baseball history clips. We have Stan Musial, Roger Clemens, and then we have a no-hitter. A lot of fun clips. Hope you guys learned something new. Catch you in the next one. Peace out.
Musial led off the 12th inning with the game tied at 5 in Milwaukee and promptly ended the affair with one swing.
I told Yogi before I got up to hit, I said, Yogi, let's end this thing.
And there it goes. A home run over the right field screen. The National League wins 6-5.
And a masterful performance here at Fenway. Here's the 1-2 to move on. Swing and a miss. He struck out the side. Clemens has 16 strikeouts through 8 innings.
Root twice. And Junior Griffey sends it back. Gone! The winner and still champion, Junior Griffey. Player. It wouldn't happen in hockey, Joe. Say goodbye to the record. In the home run derby, 24 home runs. The at-bat was 17 minutes.
And this is ground ball to second base. Reyna falls down, picks it up, fires to first. The Angels have no hit. The Seattle Mariners. Tyler Skaggs, the original 45, is not here to witness this, but in his honor, wearing his jersey and his number,